Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Study Nights, what used to be a workshop podcast dedicated to discussing mechanics and design for up-and-coming developers, but unfortunately, I'm a bit late on the fucking uptake for this to be a workshop podcast anymore. Joining me once again as my co-hostess is the ever-relatable McDucky. Thank you once again for agreeing to come back onto this shit show of a podcast. Yeah, that's what I thought. Joining us today are two special guests. First one, the man who always seems ready. I've never seen him not set as fuck once in his life. Slime Puffin, Nordic Bastard, and Beard Connoisseur. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on to the podcast.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Slime Puffin. Coming in from across the ocean, I'm here to talk about
in fact,
the Dirt Rat Hive Mind.
Yes, and speaking of the Dirt Rat Hive Mind, I don't think it would be a good Dirt Rat Hive Mind episode if we didn't get the myth themselves onto the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce the reason I can't fucking call this a workshop podcast anymore. Sprite Star, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the call.
Mouse gang, mouse gang!
Mouse gang! Mouse gang!
Alright, it's a good icebreaker, and a good way I think I could start this off. I have a tweet here from you, Sprite Star, that you made, I think it was about 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
That I personally found a bit of offense with. Let's see, where is it? Here it is, right here. From Sprite Star on Twitter. If Twitter would just take 3 minutes to load and not make me look incredibly weird. Here we go. This is it. From Sprite Star about 20 hours ago, Olympia is my letter to fighting game. She was heavily inspired by Makoto, Enkidu, Leo from Tekken, and I wanted to make something the FGG should cheer for. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel zero Enkidu from her.
Yeah, okay, so if you don't feel it now, you're gonna feel it soon, because I have
if she does not have 60% more hit pause on her normals, it's not Enkidu to me, Steve. It's not.
Listen, I had to take some creative liberties. As an Enkidu main, I know that there's some things that I can't add.
Well, I mean, it's also not an Enkidu main because she's good.
I'm still telling you, they haven't nerfed them back. They're still good. I fucking hate
you. Oh my god. So I think this is an interesting sort of scenario here that we're having together with all of you guys on call, because I think like Slime should know this. Like, as an outsider looking in, I was like the one unknown to the Dirt Rat Hive Mind, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was what was it? Oh god, we just talked about this before we started. I came to Slime Puffin and asked for some of his help on a video once. And, I was talking about it and I was like, oh, can you give me an example of a character? And he was like, yeah, Olympia. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm vibing with it. I feel like that makes sense. And then, in the background, I'm typing on my computer, like, Olympia, Rivals of Aether, Extended Workshop, Enter, okay, Genesis 6, Slime Puffin. Oh, hey, it's this guy. All right, shit, let's watch this. Like, I was kind of like outsider looking at it. I'm definitely not a part of the Dirt Rat fucking hive mind.
Yeah, it happens.
It's never too late to join now that they're base cast,
Exactly.
Now's a better time than any.
I kind of promised the boys I'd join the Funky Monkey crew.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't still have a pocket Olympia. Like,
that is true.
That is true. That's a true.
Again, 60% more hit pause on those normals. I'll come.
It's the true goal of the Olympia Hive Mind is not to make everyone be an Olympia. It's just to make sure that everyone plays Olympia in some way, shape, or form. We don't care how. We don't care when. Just that it is happening.
If I ever top 8 a tournament with like a day 3 Olympia, I'm immediately
What do you mean? That's what happened to me. And then I was like, oh my god, this some rush? I can't stop.
I've been playing Muno characters for like the majority of my tournament career, save for Lonin. So, outside of that bracket, I've never thought to give anyone else a try. But there was a very specific reason why I wanted to have Sprite Star you specifically on this episode and, kind of wrangle all the Dirt Rat boys and girls together, is that, Slime kind of opened my eyes to this. Olympia can fucking kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Like, as someone who's been commentating, let's see, I think like 3 wars at this point, 3 or 4, and I think like out of all of those, Ducky, you've at least top 8'd all the ones you didn't graduate. I've always had at least fucking one Olympia to talk about every week for commentary.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I love
Olympia was always designed to be like this heavy hitter. Like, that's why that she's like one of the like few workshop characters, especially at the beginning days, that didn't have a projectile. Or if she did, she had a very bad one, which was the gem.
If you pushed out a workshop Olympia that didn't have a projectile, then it would say, yeah, she feels like Enkidu.
Yeah. Again, there had to be some creative liberties for it to fit.
I understand, but you don't understand. I've been searching for something that gives me the same rush as playing Enkidu and Eunice has. And if you're telling me that if I pick up the Dirt Rat and I get that rush, they'll give
Okay,
me
so
20 bucks.
this is what you do, right? You just disable your special button when you play Olympia, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll donate to the Sprite Star Patreon.
Even if you look at like the specials, if you just don't use in special, which is the gem, I'm pretty sure you'll get that same like feeling, because like she's very like normal heavy. Like even back then when I was like working on Olympia's like moves in the beginning days of workshop and just like testing her out, see what was going on, it's like, all right, time to work on the main gimmick, and I just use tilts and strongs all the time. Like
I mean, after I saw that tweet, I was playing Eunice with some of my friends in Tag, which, by the way, Punk, I love you. You're based as shit. Get better at Eunice. What is it? Like, outside of playing Enkidu, I hard pocket Mika.
yeah.
Like, I have a hard pocket Mika, and I was like in call with them, and I was talking like, yo, hear me out. What if we did fucking Eunice Mika in Rivals? No gimmick, just absolutely fucking bonkers ass moveset. No specials, just absolute absurdity.
Yeah.
Man, it didn't even cross my mind either. Shit, you're one of like the first people that came around through workshop.
Yeah,
You've been there since the longest.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, Sparks can attest to this. I had no clue who you were.
Yeah, no, that happens. Like on top of that, I have a very difficult time like sticking around with very large servers. So even with like EXW or NA Cord or like Rivals of Aether, like I was around, but I was only around to like for real like show progress on what I was doing with Olympia. As far as like having conversations with people, that was like few and far between.
Ducky, you can attest to this. I thought you and Wishdream were the same fucking person.
That's funny. That's fucking funny. That's really funny.
Like, I thought Wishdream was the one that fucking created Olympia and you were someone else.
Just like... It's like, oh man, Olympia and Astra came out around like the same month. Huh, small world, huh?
I didn't even know they came out during the same
They
month.
didn't. It was like Astra was like before, I believe. But like still, that's still really funny. Considering that me and Wish are like actually good friends.
I consider it double ironic to have you on here too, because you used to run a workshop podcast as well, didn't you?
Yeah, Starry Eyes.
Wait, what's
Also
that?
with
What's
Wishdream.
that?
I don't know how'd you like mix us up after that point.
Is that coming back? Can I be on the first Starry Eyes episode? I know nothing about animation, but trust me.
Hey, they're gonna be starting to review like base cast animations. They're like, alright, look at this animation.
It's just gonna be like Zetterburn down smash.
Look at the
like,
Zetterburn down strong.
Yeah.
Like, do you see the immaculateness of this fucking
The form.
Now this is how you break the body.
Now this is how you do the stanky leg. This is amazing. So, trying to circle back here, one of the things I definitely wanted to ask you about, I've asked Slime about this before, but I get the chance to ask you this, the person who, got to tweak all the values and all that. First off, why are you giving Olympia more range?
Why not?
Let's go!
You know what? I like you. Let's go. Alright, that's it. You know what? I'm picking up the Dirt Rat. I like this guy. Why haven't you introduced me to this guy sooner, honestly?
I tried to like keep the range back to make it seem like more of like the fighting game character in like Smash, like Ryu and Ken and Jump. Like they don't have like that good of range because whatever. And I was like, all right, let me like translate that into Workshop, and everyone was like, "Where's the range?" It's like, what do you mean? It's like, where's the range? Like, give me the range. Like, all right, I'm gonna make y'all regret it, and I gave her range.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like every time I tell people, it's like, oh man, I can't wait for the gem to be fixed, and I'm just like, yeah, gem will be fixed, but at the cost of giving her a range, dude. That's something you don't want to deal with now.
Yeah, no, like this is the most monkey paw shit y'all gonna sign up for. Y'all asked for this.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Everyone is going to regret what they've asked for.
Yeah.
Every single soul.
I can't wait to start playing Basecast. Yo, you guys watch out.
Yo. Yeah, no, you're now excluded from. You're now
It makes it even better.
You play Basecast.
It makes it even better that like all the like the kind of like background shit, behind the scenes shit, all the like the range buffs that's given onto Olympia is all effect based. So if people were like, yeah, that's too much or that's too little, I could just move shit. Like, this is modular. I planned this ahead of time.
I like this guy already. Why have you never introduced me to him?
It's not.
Slime, why did you not, like, just hand me the keys to this guy? Like, oh, hey, this dude's up your alley. Come on. This would have been fucking
What do you
bait. This should
mean?
have happened.
Everyone
I'm
has
so
told
sorry.
you. Message.
This should have.
Sprite Star.
This should have happened a long
Message
time
Sprite
ago.
Star.
No,
Message
it didn't.
Sprite Star. And guess
Did you
what?
fucking-
Garo had to message him himself.
That was literally fucking yesterday, alright? I didn't learn who Sprite Star was until after the fucking podcast interview with Sparks and Schlurm. I put him in the poll to see, like, you know, who do they want me to go get next? Nobody voted for him.
How was I supposed to know that you didn't know who he was when, like, we literally, like, talked about Olympia when we
Yeah, you're just
fucking
surrounded by
interviewed?
Olympia
How am I
mates.
supposed to know? How am I supposed to know when you don't know who Sprite Star is?
I'm just happy to be here, coach. Like,
I'm happy to be here as like he's like the top pinnacle of who we should be worshipping at the workshop.
It's like we're all out here like, man, I like this guy. This guy's really cool. And it's like, I'm just happy to be here, coach.
yeah.
I'm having a great time. Guys.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here. But yeah, no, that was one of the big things I tried to talk about when I brought up Olympia for the ever popular balanced philosophy video I did. I think that's still my most viewed workshop discussion. Was that, like, the ability we have as workshop creators, which, like, you know, since we're not like a fucking corporation or something, if we change something and people don't like it, we could just switch it back.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't hard. Like, give Olympia more range? Fuck it, do it. You don't like it? Don't ask.
You don't like it? Well, you gotta keep it there.
I remember back in the beginning days where people were like giving me shit about small shit with Olympia. And
Really?
for anybody who knows about like FGC lore and FGC memes, which is also another thing that I have pushed a lot for Olympia, it's kind of like a side project to do as many fighting game memes as I can with Olympia, because she still is the fighting game character. Y'all remember the fucking Harada "Don't Ask Me for Shit"
Yes.
shirt?
Yep.
Oh my god, you have one of those?
I don't have one of those, but I did draw Olympia in one.
Yep.
You're based. You're fucking based. We could just end this right now, and I've gotten all the content I could have asked
Hell
for.
yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Alright, so thank you so much for staying and studying.
Thank you so much for coming on. We're
Thanks for having
done.
us.
Fuck. Great, now I lost my chain of thought. That's fucking great. Shit, hold on. Wait. No, it's coming back. Coming back. Briefly. What? I forgot what I was gonna. Fuck. I had something really fucking good in my
It's
head
the
that I was gonna
birthday
fucking
train, boy.
ask. I did miss the birthday train. Wait, was it his birthday recently?
What, mine? No.
Then why?
That's a ways away, my guy.
Alright, I thought of something to talk. So, speaking about, like, FGC shit, because, like you, I'm a pretty FGC. I'm like Ducky. I play
I don't know what
fucking
you're talking about.
Rivals on a stick.
You're dog
What
shit.
do you
You're
mean,
dog-
what am I
don't wanna
talking
hear it.
about? You know, I could have brought Scribe on for this, and he wouldn't have done that to me. I'm
Oh,
just
it
saying.
would have been
Are
less
you
fun
sure?
now, wouldn't it?
I don't have to deal with this toxicity in my workplace.
God, this really is the FGC, isn't it?
Damn right. Yes, sir.
So, hold on. You said you're a Are you, like, an actual Leo main in Tekken? I'm curious.
I picked Leo up for a little bit. I have, like, out of all the fighting games, I appreciate a lot of fighting games a lot. Like, sometimes I just, like, play a new fighting game that I've never fucking heard before and just try it out, just to see what it's about. Like, see if I could, like, remember, like, my favorite fighting game of all time is, like, fucking Skullgirls. I love Skullgirls. Following that is,
Alright.
like, Darkstalkers. Fucking Shinko main for life. And I'll play Shinko in
Right,
any game she
so-
shows up in.
You've gone from SS plus to like A tier.
I feel sorry for
Man.
you in Marvel, dude.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm dying on that hill. I don't care if she's like shit tier. I'm fine with it. I got my girl. She
man.
showed up in a crossover game.
Back up the tier list. I respect a man who dedicates himself to a shit man.
Yeah. But like, I played like other games and actually enjoyed them, like Ben's Fighting Herds, Marvel 3 is a little too much APM shit. I still haven't like played a lot of King of Fighter games, but I have tested them out, 13 specifically.
Oh my god, you need to play 13.
Oh yeah, no, I
Like,
got
you owe
13.
it to
Sometimes I just
yourself.
fucking look at the sprite work and be like, oh fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god. It is the most fucking, it breaks my hands, but Jesus Christ, it is eye candy.
Yeah, it's so good. And then there's like obscure shit that I've played, like Galaxy Fight and Breaker's Revenge and shit. It's like, who the fuck plays these? Like,
You ever heard of Knockout?
I believe I have, yeah.
What is it? I'm I'm like an old school fucking beta tester for it. Like, I think it was around 2019 I joined the server and I started doing beta test work from this. And imagine my fucking shock when I like waltzed back into mod or fucking EXW after like not doing shit for like 2 months. I come back in and Dylan is fucking in there, like moving one of his characters over.
Yeah.
It fucking blew my mind. Dylan, I love you by the way, you're a piece of shit. But finally remembered what I wanted to talk about. So like, what was like the thought process when you wanted to start like designing shit, you know, like 2Kill, let's put it like that.
2Kill.
Yeah, 2Kill. Because I mean, like, you know, big meme before all this base cash Nana fuckery, you know, is that Workshop can't kill. Like, the Workshop kill percent is incredibly high.
Yeah. I just sticking to the typical like fighting game character like laws. Like, you have like your combo starters, extenders, and then finishers and all that stuff. And I had a couple of moves planned for each specific spot. Like old forward special was actually supposed to be the combo extender.
It used to be the uppercut.
Then
right?
me being done with fucking code ended up having it be like a kill move and be like, hold up.
We might have done something.
No, old side special wasn't a kill move. No.
No, like the one y'all got wasn't. The one I was testing
Okay.
was.
Oh.
Okay,
There's a
got
reason
it.
why I nerfed it.
Alright, good.
It
Got
like it already like spiked up and then it killed while spiking up. So like what the hell?
I mean, it still does that.
Yeah, it still does that. Well, it did that before I changed it. But like it was very bad back then. Like actually noticeably different. Then up special was also like notoriously the kill move. That's never changed.
Yeah, that has never
Yeah,
changed.
in special was like, but it was supposed to be like a combo extender, and then I changed it to a beginner and extender, and now it's like an all for all thing. As far as like all the other things, just like what looks good in a combo, like what moves could I design and put together that will actually like look really sick in a combo vid?
So wait, you just designed this with like just all sauce?
Yeah.
Have you not?
All sauce, baby.
You need to try it Olympia. Like I'm telling you, they feel so good.
Am I entering BB with Olympia tonight or some shit?
Yo, real shit.
You just juggle people into up special, hit them with projectile up special. That shit feels so good.
Crack. It's crack, bro. It's crack. It's pure,
It's dead crack.
pure crack.
Pure crack.
Listen, fam, there's a reason I've still kept going back to this character for over a year since they released. It's because they have the sauce, they feel like crack, feel amazing. You're a really
Yeah.
good player.
And the thing is, like, she has like a low skill ceiling from what I've like. A lot of people telling me like, oh, she's like a beginner character, right? Like she's a character that you would introduce to other people about Workshop and get them started. But she also has like this like really high skill ceiling where like once you get there, you could be some saucy shit. Like I didn't really understand what I was making until I saw Slime do some shit. Like literally that was the case. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you were one of the original
Oh, Lord, what
Olympia
have we
players,
done?
weren't you, Slime?
I'm literally the original Olympian player. I'm the guy that stepped up when everyone was like, "Hey, Sprite Star, love the character," but
Yeah,
Listen,
like Slime stuck
where that
through
comes
the
from?
copy pasta and like,
What?
all right, check this out.
I told everyone, fuck you, this character moves. And I showed them! And I destroyed them! This character moves, the character has sauce, and they've had it since day fucking one.
I remember when Slime popped up on my stream, it's like, hey, do you want to play some, like, casual matches while you wait for a bracket? I'm like, okay, sure. Me not knowing, it's like, oh, wait. And, like, they pulled out the Olympia, I'm like, oh, fuck, oh, wait. You're the skin owner, oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I invented the combo game. I am literally the first man to explore the moon that is known as Olympia.
Okay, so Slime, real shit though, when are we gonna get the Olympia combo video that just has numpad notation?
That's a rune.
That is a rune, yes!
Oh my god.
Wait, important
Because
That would
I
be
still
really
like
funny.
denote some of the combo shit I tell people about with fucking numpad notation.
Yeah.
Like I have to stop myself when I'm saying like, oh, do forward tilt, like instead of doing like, oh, do 6 attack.
Yo, the 6 tilt? Yo.
You're cracked if you say
You
that.
going
it's
for 6 tilt
like
or 2 tilt?
rivals.
Numpad rivals would be fucking crack.
Yo, the 2B? Yo, wait, let's see what will it be? But 2B to 6R to do your movement? Yo.
Listen, all I'm saying is Enk full charge 2C like extends my lifespan.
Wait, Sprite Star, I have an important question. Now that
What's
they're
up?
getting transported to base cast, will they keep the rune that gives them the fighting game notations or motions?
I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing exactly with the with Basecat stuff, but I do know that I'm keeping it and even like expanding more on it on Workshop. And if they like the rune, like it's probably gonna be in there anyway.
I
So
hope so. I love
Damn,
that
I can
rune
never
so
enter tourneys
much.
then unless they fucking gentleman to that rune.
yeah, shout outs to my good friend Supersonic NK for helping me out, aka the like Abyss rune guy. Before they like made it like canon with their own version of it in Basecast, like everyone was doing like runes and shit at the time. It was like, all right, time to do runes for Olympia, and yet I'm code illiterate, so I'm just like, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna miss out at that trade. And Supersonic just like came up, was like, yo, you want runes?
You're down on your
Got
knees,
you, homie,
then
and like spent the next like 3 hours and cooked up all of the runes. And was like, here you go, buddy. It's like, what the fuck?
God bless you.
Supersonic.
God bless you.
Supersonic actually goaded. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's great, man.
Yeah, I've only gotten to hang out with that guy a couple of times, and man, I love that guy. I love Supersonic.
He's fun to be around, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is it? A good friend of mine, Regina Reforged, recently dropped the character kind of also FGZ inspired. I don't know if you've seen her around. I think I still got the clip from fucking Hype Zone Jack Loam did on me. Give me a second. I can pull it up. But, oh god, what was it? I think the first time I met Regina was like, what is it?
Take your time.
I used to be very heated in the debate of this. There was this fucking archetype triangle shit that used to be passed around EXW.
Oh, yeah, I know that
Grappler
one.
was not on it. I used to be very adamant about why is Grappler not on it. Started up my own fucking project for that. Met Regina, and I didn't know she was working on this. This shit is fucking sauce.
What is this?
Like this is something that Jacqueline did this to me like a few days ago. Didn't get that kill off it, but that shit is fucking sauce.
Ages.
Oh yeah, I've seen this character with the Aegis Reflector. Yeah. I know this character, yeah.
I hope you just...
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Man, it had to take, like, if we were going the whole third strike route, it was only a matter of time till we got Urian.
Yeah.
It really was.
Reflector is such a good mechanic for a platform fighter.
Yeah, like, Aegis Reflector is, like, by far one of, like, the most memorable fighting game moves of all time. And it's there for a fucking reason. Like, it's a good-ass move. Like, design-wise, it's just like a mirror reflects and all that stuff. Sauce-wise, you could do like 50-50 unblockables with it. Like, it's crazy.
When are we gonna get knockdown states on Rivals? Gina, get on it, get on it.
Rivals
That's
2,
possible.
baby.
I've heard that's possible through code.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely like if Terra could have like Barry, then yes, we can get ground states. Like I'm quite sure that's that's totally a thing.
Now, see, the question on my mind is, how come, like, Aegis Reflector is this fucking sauce, but LTG still ass?
I don't know, man.
That's an FGC meme for the normies.
Because they play Street Fighter 5. They don't play Third Strike.
They used to play Third Strike.
You mean used
like,
to?
He used to play Urian in Street Fighter 5 before he switched over to Gil.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be carried.
Yeah. It has to be one of two ways. Either you try hard or you just get bored.
Oh, man. So, you know, do you have any, I guess, modern takes? Like, what is it? Fucking, I asked Slime Puffin, like, a while back in this fucking Google form I used to have. Like,
I didn't fill
anything now that has, like, a good kill power, you feel like. My microphone is peaking for no good reason. I don't know why it's doing that.
Like
Okay,
modern
okay.
takes on kill moves and shit?
Right, yeah, like, the whole thing about, like, Workshop Can't Kill is kind of like a whole modern progression sort of thing. Like, it wasn't much of a thing, you know. Well, I didn't see it much, then again, I'm not that fucking old. Like, I've started to see it come more into fucking prevalence, like, now. Like, shifting into, I guess we're going, how long has this shit been around? Like, a year?
Yeah, year and a half.
Year and a half. Like, we're shifting over to, like, 2 years of having Workshop being up, and I'm seeing it, like, more now. Especially more now than ever, considering we're getting Workshop at base.
Yeah. That take has been, like, around since the beginning days. I will confirm that. And that's, like, literally because, like, people understanding how, like, moves should kill, but didn't know how to code it. Only a few characters had that out the gate, and even then it took a little iteration. It's just like perceiving how things felt in game was more of the difference there. As far as like how I feel about it, yeah, it can work. I've seen characters kill when it was like, oh, this shouldn't kill, and it does kill. That's not really like how I feel about it. How I feel about it is like things just doesn't feel like it kills. Like they don't have like the impact. There's only like a few Workshop characters from the back day, like the back old days, and like more so now that there's like good examples to follow and shit. But like some moves just don't feel meaty enough, and I think that's like another big issue that people don't like notice, you know?
Would you say that, like, taking your own philosophy and kind of moving it, would you say that, like, a lot of these kill moves that lack impact are more, like, what is it, you know, like extenders more than they are kill moves?
Yeah, probably. It just depends on how the character is built. I know with, like, Olympia, like, all of her moves were, like, literally designed to hit like a truck, or at least look like they hit like a truck. Then when it comes to like actually putting it in the game, take like tweaking and all that stuff. And some people just get like frustrated with it and they just like push it out. And that is completely fine. Like coding fatigue is a fucking thing. But as far as like what moves should be kill moves and what moves shouldn't, I don't know. It's like a case by case thing. I can't really give like an actual like, oh, this move should be this at all times. Like, Pichu had a down tilt in Ultimate that killed. I'm quite sure you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Do you think it's more of a
1.0
case of
Pichu.
like people being too scared that they might be broken as well?
Yeah, that's something I've
Yeah,
thought
the
of, is, like-
backlash is definitely a thing.
Yes. As someone who, I wasn't a creator or anything, but I definitely noticed it a lot especially when I actually eventually dipped my toes into EXW and started exploring more characters. And especially when I got access to like backroom channels and stuff, was that there was a lot of feedback coming out because there were a lot of people trying Workshop. A lot of people partially newer to Rivals, and maybe more so coming from like, you know, stuff like Ultimate or Smash in general, which is a very, very different game.
Is way different.
It's a very,
is very
different
different.
game, and a lot of their ideologies and philosophies regarding like what is and isn't okay is a little bit different because they come from a completely different game. And also due to the fact that it's a very new scene and it's basically a new fighting game, it means that all of these kind of amateur developers had to deal with the same kind of stuff that professional fighting game developers had to deal with, which is a constant influx of feedback from many different sources that don't necessarily always have the nicest thing to say about your character.
Or necessarily have the right fucking background to talk shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what this leads to is, of course, the fact that I said these are also amateur developers that either a lot of them simply don't have the experience necessary to take in that amount of feedback, or especially not that amount of like negative feedback, and work with it appropriately. So some I've seen literal people quit, basically getting bullied into nerfing their character to the ground, or stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of cases in early workshop where that happened, from what I perceived at least.
I have like,
and that was like the biggest thing like in the early days, and I think that also kind of contributed to stuff like Workshop Can't Kill, is the fact that people were literally like semi-bullied into nerfing their characters to states where they had a harder time actually playing the game or getting kills.
I kind of noticed something like that as well. Duck, you said you wanted to say something. Go
no,
ahead
because
and do it. I don't want to
like,
interrupt you anymore.
Even though back then I'm not like, I was in Rivals Workshop at the very start, I had like a similar kind of feedback loop when I was back in making characters for Mugen, like the fighting game you mentioned, and like a lot of people would like fall into, would lead up to bullying amateur creators and like not fitting into a similar style just because they wanted to branch out and make something different. And people were like, oh, why isn't this like CVS styled or MVC styled? It's like, this doesn't feel good, this doesn't feel right, and it just, some people would like end up quitting or just like not doing anything else. But like people who just ignored it and like, well, not ignored it, but like worked past through it, managed to like create like better things outside of Mugen, and I just find it weird that people would lash out on amateur developers.
Yeah, I think like I definitely think it's one of like the weirdest. Like, I understand why it happens, and I understand why it is, because like a lot of people just want to like, you know, have their opinion. They want to like share their opinion with the devs. Some people are better about how they share it than others are.
Yeah.
And also like the calling things broken and all that stuff is also like there's just a lot of buzzwords you could be a lot of people like using that also just kind of can compound up really easily.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of people are very trigger happy with what they feel, and it's not even like the thing that they're saying is like right. Like some of it has like light, like these complaints come from somewhere, and like for someone that's developing like a character or a game that other people are going to be like ingesting, essentially, like they're going to be partaking in this product that you're making, that you should be able to listen to that feedback. However, there's a lot of people that will just Johns the fuck out of things and then blame it on the creator for it. Like that's happened so many times with so many creators, and why like a good chunk of people ended up leaving at the beginning days, or just like disappearing and then reappearing and then disappearing again. And like it's just unfortunate that has come to that point. Even then, with like for me, I already knew. I play Overwatch. I know how people fucking talk shit. Like I've seen the forums. I've seen how people quick to blame one person that has nothing to do with shit over shit. That's why if you look at any of the patch notes for Olympia on Steam, I always start off with, "Hey, it's Sprite Star from the Olympia team." Because I'm literally, like, setting everything up. It's like, alright, I know y'all gonna treat me like fucking Jeff Kaplan. Just fucking lay it on me. Just do it.
When's the update videos coming out?
I wanted to do that, but, like, it was just, like, too much setup.
Editing. We can make that happen.
It was way too much setup for a workshop mod. If I ever do get on like a fighting game like team of some sort or anything like that, or it's just like an actual like dev team for an actual game, I will do that. I don't care.
Let's make an Olympia
I'll be the face
Mugen
of
mod,
it.
you know what I mean?
God, but like, going back to the original thing, feedback. Yeah, no, like there's a lot of people that like has feelings about a move and feelings about how they like something happened in a match. It's like, well, I don't understand how this worked. It must be your fault. It's like, no. There was a documentary that Killer Instinct did, and I quote this every time someone brings this up because it's a very good documentary, where they were talking about like all the dev process and all that stuff. But there was one particular moment that stood out, where it was on release, people were complaining that Jago had a healing mechanic to one of his moves, and they said that was like the most busted thing in the world. Like, why would you give this character a healing move? Like, he's literally unkillable in a lot of situations and stuff. You should take that shit out. And instead of the team just like hatchet cutting the mechanic out, it's like, all right, something's going on here, but I don't think this is it. So they like look back at the VODs and stuff that they were submitted, all these other like complaints and stuff, and they notice that a completely separate move was just really fucking good. It just so happens to link into the healing effect. Yeah. And it's like, oh, this is like actually not intended. Like, this move isn't supposed to be that good. And like the move in and of itself was like a double kick that launches forward, and like it was a good linker and all this stuff. Like the move was just like too like candy coated essentially. So what they did was like they tweaked that move to not be as oppressive, and then everyone was like, yeah, no, everything's fine now. Like, completely forgot that the healing thing was the thing they were bitching about. Like, the issues that happens with a lot of like fighting game stuff specifically, there's never really like that one thing that is like the most atrocious. Now, no, that is very fucking ironic of me saying, with me having Gem being broken on cooldown, that's getting fucking fixed. Stop yelling at me.
Yeah, but Sprite Star, I have an important question. When is that getting fixed?
It's getting fixed soon. Like, when the DE patch comes out, that will be fixed. I'm making sure that's getting fixed. Like, that thing is, I don't know why it keeps getting unfixed. Like every other patch, I don't understand.
I'm willing to do it for you.
Is it like Notch like removing Herobrine? Just don't do it.
It's yeah, like, either something of the code just gets messed up or something. Like, I need to like double check the old patches that had it in, or I need to like talk to people that help me out with it. But like, that was like a thing that was fixed before, and then it was like, oh, well, I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then like a month later, it's like, hey, this thing's busted now. And I look at it, it's the same fucking bug. And it's like, what the hell's happening here? I don't get it.
This is genuinely like the third or fourth time this happens.
It is. It literally is.
I would laugh my ass off if it was something as so small as you forget to hit Control S every time in that line of code before you send it out.
That would suck, because that happens in like a completely like big ass like block of code that I have also changed other things within. So if that doesn't save but everything else does, I'll be extremely pissed. But yeah, no, that will get fixed once DE patch comes out, which I will be pushing out either like next week or like next weekend. So like that's coming up soon. Like it's pretty much ready to be pushed out. I gotta fine tune stuff.
Damn, didn't think you were that far along.
Yeah, no, like as far as like sprites wise and stuff, I'm pretty much good on the workshop side. It's the base cast stuff I still need like a lot of like cleaning up to do. Because there's a lot of new stuff that they want to add to it, as far as like quality of life shit that I want to make like assets for, or I would want them to ask me to make assets for. I know the team is very capable of doing it themselves. I'm just like, let me work on Olympia.
Please, she's my baby.
Do you think a lot of, you said amateur developers, and I kind of wanted to go off of that. Do you think a lot of stuff that happens with feedback is the fact that, like a lot of people when they come into fighting games, they want shit either to be balanced or they want like their character to specifically be good.
Oh yeah, no,
and
totally.
So it's like
that is totally a fucking thing. Every time I hear someone complain about like Olympia being like too good against a certain matchup, it's like, well, that just means that like you want me to nerf this character so your character to be better. Like that's all I'm getting out of this. And there's like other things where like it's actual game breaking shit, but it's not on my end. It's like especially like super amateur people, like people that are like a month in like releasing their character, has like literal
Shout
like
to
duct
Sprite
tape
Rip
and
Zero. I forgot to add a hitbox onto F tilt.
Yeah,
that was the best move I ever did.
Like there's some people that literally like put their code together with like silly putty and duct tape, like it. And it's completely understandable. This is coming from someone that's like code illiterate. it's going to happen, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. You just gotta learn from it. But like, don't tell me to nerf my character because of that. Like, at least acknowledge that this, like, other characters need, like, love too. Like, it ain't all on me.
Oh god, I have a specific incident like that I can recount. So, as soon as they dropped from Blueprints, like, I think like 3 days after they dropped from Blueprints, I picked up Tomo. Love the little bastard. Based fungi. And, I used to do a lot of friendly matches with Regina, and one of the things we did was Tomo versus Reichenburn was hilariously in Tomo's favor.
Yeah.
Hilariously. Because old Needle used to have a lifespan of 18 seconds.
Yeah.
So all I could do if I ever got hit by Reichenburn was just I'd run off stage, I'd throw up Needle, I'd just sit at ledge, wait for the smoke effect to wear off, then go back up stage.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, I got Needle changed itself because it didn't need to be 18 seconds. But I don't remember who went to Har and asked for this. But Har eventually... No, it was Bumble. Bumble went to Har and asked this. And I was like, hey, can you make this, like, last longer? And he was like, alright, sure. And they made Reichenburn's fucking smoke effect last longer outside of that. I don't remember who exactly did it. I want to say it's Bumble, but I don't remember who else would have went to Harbage with that specifically.
I definitely would believe that Bumblebomb came at people with that. Because, like, Bumblebomb... Like, alright. It was, like... Bumblebomb, Slime, Garo, or back then Inner Otaku, or well, Garo
I still
now.
call him Inner.
There were some other like
anymore.
beta testers for Olympia. They were definitely the people that I listened to the most. Where it's just like, hey, I know you're getting a lot of like dumb shit. I know you're getting the copy pastas and shit. But like, here's some stuff that you should actually look at. And I look at it and it's like, all right, cool. Like, kind of like going down memory lane and shit. I remember like the first stream I watched from Bumblebomb, he was like playing out like beta Olympia, and he was just like talking about shit and like talking about like his years of experience and shit, and like he's just casually doing combos while he's just like talking about like whatever the fuck was on his mind. It's like, oh, you're good, like.
Yeah, Bumble's OG. Very, very.
Bumble is
OG.
hella OD. What is it? He's in fucking TGP. He will like type up a fucking paragraph worth of notes for fucking Danilo and shit if needed.
You're welcome.
It is insane. Thank you. I forget that I met him because of you.
You're welcome.
It seems like you're meeting a lot of people just because of Slime.
Listen, fam.
I don't know.
I get around.
I think it's after that like drunk and weary night that I was fucking bonked out of my mind. And I was throwing around that video idea with Scribe, and he was like, hey, you should talk to Slime Puffin. I've just been on the uptake. It was after that point where he was like, hey, you should go talk to Slime and, what was it, Menace. They're really good at this game. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go talk to them. And then I never got to talk to Menace.
Wait,
I think I got
really?
busy or something. I tried to get Menace, like, in a call or something to do for that video. And they got busy with something, so I never did.
Damn.
So instead of Menace, I used Bumble's shit. I went to Bumble. I was like, "Hey, you mind if I borrow some of the shit?"
Let's go.
You know, Bumble is hella nice. I didn't know he actually beta tested Olympia because again, I have a very discreet syndrome of a discreet symptom of I don't know who the fuck you are syndrome.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Don't worry, people have the same effect on you.
As I said, like. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a yard pretty deal.
I came into workshop in October. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, no,
I went
that's
to workshop in October.
extremely recent.
Yeah.
The first thing I did was with Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy. I fucking love this bastard. Jimmy went into Modding Collab, the Forbidden Channel, and said like, hey, I have all the sprites for this character done. I just need someone to help code it. And I was like, fuck it. I can't draw worth a rat's ass. I might as well help this dude. We coded it. We pushed it out. What is it? I paid Civic to help with the trailer. That was it. I was working on another character by myself, doing all the sprite freehand. And then I stopped for like 2 months. I came back in January. This was my birthday, and I was like, hey, if you're an artist doing commissions, I got a shit ton of like birthday and Christmas money I wouldn't mind throwing around. One thing led to another. I think Blainer invited me to Seeds of Ether after I commissioned him. One thing led to another, and I finally like got my first workshop discussion released. And then one thing led to another, and now I'm talking to fucking Sprite Star and Slime Puff.
Yeah.
Now you're outside of workshop and into Basecast, so congrats.
Yeah.
I've like tripped. What is it? It's like the perfect storm. Like I tripped down the stairs, and I like did 3 somersaults and landed on my feet perfectly fine. It's fucking crazy
That's how you do
to
it.
think about. That's how you do it. So there was something else I wanted to talk about specifically. What is up special? Like, this is completely unrelated to the topic, but I always call it a bicycle kick, because it looks like a fucking bicycle kick. Every time I'm on commentary, commentating Ducky or some shit, I always call it a bicycle kick. What is it?
You know Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yes, I play Dragon. Is it fucking Gogeta flip?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I looked at that move because like, no, it's like Vegito, right? Yeah, it's Vegito. Gogeta is one of them.
It's Gogeta,
like,
don't worry. I'm the Resident Fighters main.
Yeah,
here.
like I saw the move for the first time on like when they were like showing the trailers and shit. It's like, oh, that's a sick animation. I have no idea what I'm doing with Up Special with Olympia. Let me just take that. And like, I did the animation, like freeballed it, right? And it's just like put stuff together. It's like, all right, this is what it looks like. And then like after I like showed it off in like game and like reveal like footage and shit, people were like, oh, sick, Zero Suit Samus Up Special. I was like, wait. I literally fucking forgot. It works the same way. It's a multi-hit going upward move,
but
and
yeah,
it ends
like
with
an
a kick.
Functionality-wise,
so
yeah. I meant animation-wise.
Yeah, no, it's
like animation-wise, it looks like Liu Kang's bicycle kick from like Mortal Kombat if it just went up instead of
yeah, no, it's just her spinning and then a kick. It's literally just Gogeta's like DP.
God, incredibly based. It's weird to think about Gogeta came out fucking last year.
No, like he's extremely recent. Like in the scope of things, yeah, no, he's like mid-tier, like new. Like he's there. It's crazy.
What do you think of New Gogeta? Hold on. Sidetrack it again, but I gotta hear this. What do you think of New Gogeta?
Man, that character sure is a character. Man, I love seeing someone like combo me with 2 C assists, get all 7 meter, and just kill me before I can do something. That's great.
Yeah, it's very based. Very incredibly based. So, do you have any, like... what do you want to say? Like, you got a floor right now for people who come to these videos from me, because, like, the big thing I try to make people do is, like, look outside of Smash Brothers for shit.
Yeah.
Like, I always try to implore people, like, you don't gotta be good at fucking Skullgirls or anything, but, like, these are games I want you to look at, I want you to get a notepad out, I want you to play around for a little bit, and I want you to take notes. You can even just, like, pull up a fucking video of top-level people playing, and I want you to take notes. Because, like, a lot of the problems that people seem to complain about, I discovered, seem to come from the fact that when people look to stuff for characters, they look for what they're familiar with. So it's like they go to Smash, like any one of the Smash games except for, you know, the interesting ones like 64 and Brawl. Or they, like, just try and pull something, like, vaguely from their mind that's in another fighting game and try to put it in, and they don't really, like, go and understand it.
Yeah.
So, like, there's an audience of people who I cater to that are like that here listening to this, you know, trying to wonder, like, am I going to be, like, am I going to be ostracized if I make this move utterly whack shit so it can kill? Because, I mean, just, as long as you're not like me, you're good as a baseline.
I feel that.
I did absolute fucking whack shit when I was doing Sprite Rip Zero, because it was an absolute.
You don't have to bring it up every time.
Every time, every time, Ducky. I'll do it every time.
Have you seen the character?
It's a fucking magnum. Until I release another character, that is my magnum opus.
I feel that.
That's what I put on my chest when I walk around fucking Major going to the commentary desk. It's not even hi, I'm Bowling King. It's hi, I made Sprite Rip Zero.
I feel that.
But yeah, you got the floor. If you got something you want to say on this topic to, like, the people out there listening for it, go right ahead.
Yeah, no, like, video games to, like, pull from, or get ideas, get inspired from. First of all, you are not stuck to just Smash Brothers. Hell, you're not even stuck to fighting games. Like, Sai, the Cindery, the guy that made all the Void Foxes and shit.
Hell yeah.
Homeboy actually pulled a couple of characters, like, inspiration from fucking League of Legends, which also, want to make this very clear, was also a big inspiration for Rivals of Aether. That's why we have like the zoning shit that we have now. Like the stage control shit straight from League of Legends. Like it is like very similar in philosophy.
I can't play this game anymore.
Yeah. It's very hard to deal with for me personally, trust me. But like as far as like that, the games that I would definitely like recommend to look into, as far as like watching, Marvel 2, Marvel 3, SNK vs. Capcom, Skullgirls, I guess Street Fighter 4. I looked at Street Fighter 4 when I was looking at Olympia, mainly for Makoto shit, but like, yeah. Fucking Tekken. Tekken has a large library of like animations to look at. As far as like games to if you're the kind of person that wants to play the game in order to understand what's going on, if you don't like watching like pro play and shit, you just want to get your hands on it and see what it's about, I will tell you right now, yeah, you get like good $20 and you like invest in Them's Fighting Herds. I know it's the pony game, I get it, I understand, but that game's fucking good. Like it is actually fucking good. Mainly because the tutorial's fucking good. If you want an introduction to fighting games, play Them's Fighting Herds. They tell you exactly everything you need to know.
People play Rivals. It's a furry game. It's not that far away from being a pony.
It's not
come on.
that far on the spectrum.
But I gotta like make that known.
You gotta preface it.
Yeah, I gotta make that known. Like,
it's like it looks weird, but source, dude, trust me.
Yeah, no, like it's a good ass game. I invested a good little bit of time. Like me and like some other friends in the Rivals of Aether community, like we just like all got Them's Fighting Herds at the same time. It's like, hey, let's play this game real fast, and we played it, and I picked up Arizona, and I never looked back. And, like,
Yes.
Shit's fun.
Sprite Star, would you like to play some time from them fighting Herds? I love that game.
Yeah,
I think that's the only
Yo,
like
them?
mainstream. I think that's the only mainstream fighting game I do not own.
yeah. I mean, like, there's a lot of
Like
games
I even
that are
own
like
Blade
that.
Strangers.
Like I will never play, and I'm sorry for anybody who plays these games and think they're the hottest shit in the world. I am sorry, but you will never catch me with a NetherRealms game. I'm sorry. I'm staying the fuck away from that. I am not trying to play.
I tried Injustice 1. Like mechanic wise, I really enjoy them, but I can't get into them like playing.
Yeah.
The only
Like they probably look really good in spectacle, but as far as like how they play, nah. They feel very clunky. And they've always felt very clunky to me. This is like even back then when I was like a young warthog in fucking daycare playing Mortal Kombat for some reason. I just never enjoyed how they played. And, you know, that's fine. Like, everyone has their own taste and shit. But, like, if there's a fighting game, or any game in general, that has at least, like, a glimmer of something that you might like in it, play it. Like, give it the old college try. It's fine. Like, no one's gonna judge you for it. Worst case scenario, you just have another fucking game in your Steam library. Best case scenario, you actually find a game you enjoy.
I'm gonna interject real quick. Also, you don't need a stick to enjoy fighting games.
Yeah, no, that is not a. That's also like, all right. On that topic, I have a fight stick. I have.
Yo,
one.
hold on. Do you got a custom one?
I don't have
When's
a custom
the
one, but I do have
fight
a.
stick art?
Yo, hold on. I need to
on.
flex real quick.
Give me those.
I've shown Ducky this, but Sprite Star, you gotta see this fucking fight stick I made, like, for Christmas this year. This shit is fucking
Oh, yeah,
huge.
show me
Let see
that
if I
I
can find
hope
it.
you like show
Alright.
the audience like what you're looking at or what you're sending at least, you know.
I never show it. Like if I send something in fucking if I send something in DMs, usually the editing for this is just I take fucking like the usual thumbnail I do for everything, and I just let it scroll in the background because it's like it's a fucking hour and like a half of
And you're
footage.
just gonna have people like,
Like, if
yo,
I
what
sit
they
through and
got? What they
fucking-
got? What they showing?
Yo, what the dog doing?
Just like put the video, like put the picture in, just like move tool slowly over as we're talking about it.
Yeah. Just let it slide by, you know.
Yeah. Put as much effort into editing for the fucking podcast as I did for the Cyberus lore video.
I still like to watch
Nice.
that.
While you're still finding yours,
Alright,
here's mine.
Yeah, Ducky's is kind of heat. Although none of our fight sticks have anything on fungies. Fungi's fight stick is in a fucking Cheez-Its bar.
Yeah, let's go.
These look great. Holy
That
shit.
shit-
I haven't
Heat.
seen Fungi. I haven't seen that one.
Fungi's is heat. I'd have to go back and find it, but this is mine.
Oh, nice. It's simple, but it's good.
Yeah, it's like a black wooden box, and dude, that's great. I love the aesthetic.
Yeah, no, that's super sick.
was
I'm
fucking-
gonna go ahead and give out a quick shout out to some of my FGC friends that I've like went to college with. Shout outs to Big Zam, aka the one of the founders of the Sailor Moon S community. For
Yo, really?
yeah, no, there's a video that got fucking put on fighting game moments, where it's like a side tournament and they're playing Sailor Moon S, and then my friend Big Zam like made a tweet one day. He's like, you know what? Today I'm going to time camp this guy with just Chibi Moon backdash.
Oh, I saw that
the guy
video.
who did that, that's Big Zam. That's my boy. Like I hung out with him. We fucking play games together and shit. Fucking great.
Yo, that's sick
That
as
video,
shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
he just,
so
like-
bad, but it's like, dude, that is like a great input.
Yeah, like for people at home listening, Sailor Moon S is a Super Nintendo fighting game, and that should tell you all the jank that you need to know, because it's a super fucking Nintendo fighting game. But Chibi Moon is my friend Big Zam's like main in that game, and for some reason she is full invincible on the entire duration of backdash. So. And also, it's a Super Nintendo game, so all the buttons feel very clunky and shit, like it's Super Nintendo. But if you get the rhythm right, you can basically just do it on repeat and like essentially become invulnerable until you just decide not to press the button again. So what my friend does is that he goes to this bracket, gets a life lead by like a medium kick or some shit, and just backdashes for the rest of the match. Now, for people who hear that, it's like, oh, that's really scummy. Like, I would fucking hate somebody that did this shit in Rivals. Let me tell you how much different fighting game community like shit is, because people were cheering.
I think that's how
people
really
were
funny.
hype as fuck to see this guy backdash for like 90 seconds.
It's hard,
And, like,
you
not
know?
fucking
it's
up.
not easy.
Yeah, it ain't easy. It's super difficult. So like people were like fucking hype as hell, even though someone was being time spammed. Like, and like he won the set from that, and like
King
it just the whole like rundown of him like keeping somebody out with like an invincible move that he had to like work for. And like everyone who was watching was cheering the guy on. It's like, don't fuck it up, dog. Hell yeah, dude. It's just like, it's so great. I love it. But yeah, a friend of mine helped put Sailor Moon S on the map and made it one of the many staples in the fighting game community.
And we have like
Actually got like funded to go to Evo. He didn't win, but he did he got far enough to be like, yeah, I showed up.
It's great too because here in Toronto we also have like a very big Sailor Moon like S scene. Like one time I went to a local and then I would just see in the corner people playing Sailor Moon. And I'm like, yo, is that a SNES on there?
Yeah. Let me find my boy's Twitter tag. Yeah, QCC Big Zam is his Twitter. He often makes tweets where it's like, have you played? And it's just the entire English translation of the title for Sailor Moon S. It's great. He's so about that game. I love it. But yeah, no, just look at different games when it comes to things. Going back on topic, like just whatever like strikes your fancy. Whether it's like, oh, this move has like a movement ability that I like, or this game's art style is great. Play Skullgirls. Like whatever you can find, play it. It's fine. Try it out. Like you're really gonna find some like nice shit because people do get very creative, and there's nothing wrong with like looking at it. As long as the entire character isn't derivative, I'm quite sure no one's gonna give a shit. Like, how many people have a fucking spinning nair? Like, no one cares. Just do it. Just like do it.
Okay, I'm lowering my hand down to it.
But like,
Because I just remembered, like, none of the characters I worked on have a spinning
yeah,
nail.
no, I specifically kept myself from making Olympia or Katsu, which is coming out soon. Trust me.
Yo.
Yeah, no.
Source, do trust
Yeah,
me.
Katsu is also in another place of we're fine-tuning it, making sure everything works as well as it can.
Hold on, who's Katsu? I feel like I've heard this name before, but I've not like seen a picture.
Yeah, Katsu is a character that came out during a little like event that Extended Workshop was doing called Versus Sai, because Sai is extremely fast.
Oh
with how he
yeah,
makes
Sai is
characters.
a
I
fucking
remember hearing
machine.
about that event.
Yeah, like
I remember like the first character completed from that was a fucking water bottle.
yeah. I think that was like a precursor to all that. Like a character that was made, I think the fastest was I think a character that Trail Mix made. And
Skariami?
yeah, Skariami.
Yeah, it's Skariami. Skariami came out second.
Yeah,
Water Bottle
like
came out first.
that character in its entirety, code, art, everything was made within a week. I was watching. And then Size deliberately not like did anything. Just to watch how things came out, and then he released the character in 3 days.
Yeah.
Like just like
If I remember correctly, like the shortest time they've ever spent on a character is Kara, and that was 22 hours.
they are extremely fast with their shit. And like, cool dude.
I love them.
You're gonna have to deal with accent because he is not in the English. Like he's not from America, and then like his English is like is you can hear it. Like he has good English, but like it's also
I talk with him for a while.
You gotta,
I'm kinda used to it.
you gotta get used to it. But like even then, super cool dude.
I love that guy. Honestly, a huge inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh my god, damn it! Y'all gotta stop stealing. What the fuck?
Hey, if all I'm gonna say with Katsu, if you like either Guilty Gear or Stem Show or both, play that character because that's both of those things.
If it's not based off of Cliff Anderson, I'm too.
It's not Cliff, but it's based on specifically Soul Bad Guy because he has an
Okay,
install.
say less. We have a soul bad guy on workshop, and I'm just like, no, I
You've
don't like
awoken
it.
the monkey. Do you know what you've done, Sprite? You awoke the monkey. That's what you did.
Alright, well, this simply means that yes for you, Ducky, I'll get back on beta testing.
Let's go!
so I can assure you, you'll get a quality product, because I can assure you.
But now, hold on. Is it, what is it? Is it Exert Soul? Is it ACR Soul? Or is it Order Soul? Several different souls you have to choose from.
Just soul.
XR Soul Bad Guy.
What is it? Exert Soul Bad Guy was like the first like actual foray I took into not Street Fighter fighting games.
Yeah.
I would say fucking that was like when I got my first car. Like that shit felt nice.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great. I still can't play Guilty Gear War shit, but I'm not gonna deny it don't feel nice. It's one of those things I kind of boot up. I go into combo train, I just dick around for a little bit. Then when it gets too hard, I switch to someone
Yeah,
else.
pretty much.
Personally, I'm awaiting the day when I can greet Sever in Royal's Workshop.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that. Hold on, you might be on to something.
When is
I'm
Roman
jotting that one
canceling
down.
gonna come into Rivals, you know?
I'm jotting this down. You got no idea. I'm writing this down. Putting this on a note. Shit, I need to add for Ducky and Slime.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Oh, let me greet Sever in Rivals, baby. Oh, I've been waiting.
Fucking
My time.
traditional FGC fighter dev team.
What do you mean? Have you played Cure?
No?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yes.
god, you were gonna roast me like that.
Listen, I played Cure, but all you got is just like the max mode. You don't got drive cancels, which put me off.
Shaking my head.
Let me drive cancel, Ducky, then we'll talk.
Maybe. Big patch coming soon.
Cure patch? Flush? Let me beta test?
When's Apple D?
What am I getting? The
Yo.
Cure.zip sent to my DMs?
Ducky, when are you giving Apple greet Sever?
Now hold on, Ducky. You can't lie. Slime kind of spitting right now.
Good ideas.
Yeah, let's go.
Kind of jotting that one down
Can't
for
be parried because
later.
you're dumb.
Hold on. What's the name of fucking Slayer Super? I need to remember this.
Oh god.
Let me go into fucking Dust Loop. What is it? It's fucking Slayer Super from ACR, because I don't remember if they kept this property into fucking Rev 2. Let's see, where's this bastard? Slayer. Here he is. Shout out to Dylan. He always plays fucking Slayer with the gold Tims, as he calls them. It's really funny.
Living that long, you just learn fashion, you know.
Dead on Time. That's what it is. Dead on Time. The fucking... It starts as soon as the fucking Super Flash starts. Yeah. It's fucking... Let me do that. Let me do that, Rival, please. That would be fucking amazing.
Wait,
that would be elevated.
Wait, you know what's the most important mechanic that we can get? When are we gonna get Danger Time in Rifle?
Nope! Nope. Alright,
well, thank you guys for tuning in.
Nope, we're done here. Nope, cancel everything.
It's been a great time to have you guys.
You're actually closing it.
Be sure to vote in the poll in the description below. I'm working as hard as I can to get the Psy episode planned out. It turns out, like, getting someone to come onto a podcast when they live on the other side of the world is kind of hard. Yeah. But we're working on it, trust me. In the meantime, though, please make sure to vote in the poll in the description for who else you'd like to come on. And also be sure to join the Starry Nights Discord. I tend to have some special perks there if you join up on the Patreon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys around.